Welcome back to their Prairie Sunset Ranch Farm Vlog. I'm Aaron, this guy, and thank you for tuning in. Very simply put, this video is a fix-it video. What happened is I have a New Holland H6750 Disc Mower, as you can see here. And we're gonna be taking her out on a night on the town. You know why? Because every old girl deserves a good night, right? And what happened is I went out to cut, and the cutter bar snapped in half, basically. So right over here, we have the first pod with the gears inside it, and you have a spline, gears, shaft, whatever it be. This broke, so I actually have a replacement one of these. So this just goes from this box, attaches to that pod, through here, and powers that pod, and then there's another one, so forth. So basically that snapped off. One of these bolts snapped at the back and then bent the front rod or bolt that went through there. There's a long bolt that goes all the way through. So we're gonna be fixing this unit today. So that's enough chit chat, Aaron. Let's pitter, batter, and get at her. Woo! Well, got the parts here. Got these two bolts. This is what's wrong though. These bolts are for these pods. The first pod attached to the frame of the unit is longer. So I won't be getting it running this weekend. It'll probably take me till Monday. But we do have all the other parts. We have a new rock guard. I have the new spline. So this is going to go between the two gearboxes. So we can still do stuff. We can still get it ready to slap it in. But in the meantime, we're going to take this 29 mil. I'm gonna buzz off that bolt, try to get this loosened and off, and then knock that out, that bolt, and at least get ready just to be bolt together. Hopefully, if New Holland doesn't have the part in stock, which they probably, I bet you they do, but if they don't, I should be able to match that up at the parts store. So, wish me luck. Punch this out so we can get stock on the other bolt. There. Got the bolt off that end. Got the bolt off here. This one shore off. So now I think we'll just be able to simply punch this side off this way. There, got the cutter bar off. Now let's see what's going on here. Oh, there we go. Which has the comes out just like that, eh? Let's take the other one off. It's hot out here. It's got to be close to 40 above with the humidity. It's really hot, so I apologize. I'm a sweaty mess. This thing actually comes together, comes apart pretty easy. For the most part, there's those two large bolts put through there with nuts on each end. And from what I gather, this should be sitting in there freely. So yeah. So I should be able to take this one out. Yes, it's moving, so that's good. Doesn't look too chewed up, so it's always a good thing. Coming?
Yeah.
Oh, it buggered us. It's definitely not seized. It's free moving. Already checked, this one's fine. Here's the old bolt. This is the one that just bent, it didn't snap. Now, I went to New Holland, and New Holland was unsure how long it would take to get it in. There wasn't Canada, but there was nothing locally, so I didn't want to wait. I can't wait 2 weeks or a week. I don't know how long it would have took. I actually took this down to a local welder, fabricator, and he rigged up some really nice stainless steel, heavy duty. I don't know what grade this is. He says it's definitely stronger than what this was. This might have been a grade 5 or something. This is probably more like, this is definitely between higher than a grade 8, he said for sure. I can't remember exactly what he said, but he's been doing it for a while. He knows his stuff, so he said this won't break. So he threaded it and put a beautiful thread on it. I tested the bolts go on it, so let's get to work. Let's get this back together. Here's the broken one. But yeah, there you go. Shiny and new. So let's start, I guess, by getting that old gear out. Put the new one in. And yeah, this shoe, I noted that this broke off too. Tab there. So I might just leave that the way it is. And then yeah, once the cutter bar is operational in a couple days, I'll put this new shoe on. And I'm probably just gonna have to put it on one side and weld a tab onto here, something like that. This is pretty heavy duty, so should be able to weld onto that. Little piece, lubed up the ends, and well, there's a little groove up top, and that spline fits right in there, as you can tell. So it's in there. I made sure it was inserted all the way in, so it's good. And this part's going to be inserted right into there. All right, we got a rubber mallet. What we'll do is just play around, give it up and down, pull it up and down. Yeah. Just pull up. Yep. Until we find it. There we go. There we go. Yep. Okay, other side. Okay. Here we go. Good. Alright. There. Now once we get it lined up, I can easily take the mallet and then punch that gently, that couple inches it needs to go through here and here to connect the bar to it. We just lifted up the 3-point and we tried to level out the bar now. So now it'll be a little bit easier to get this in line with that properly. Well, we raised up the back. We got the back bolt kind of sitting flush here. I don't want to wreck the thread, so I don't want to fool around with it too much, but we're going to lift up this front side now. And hopefully we can get that gear set in there and the 2 tabs. So if you can pick up this side now, from the front. Up. Okay, lay down, gentle. Alright, now we're going to have to push it further in. Is it straight now? Yeah. Straight? Oh, we pushed it in, eh? There we go. Yeah, it looks to be in. It's gotta be in there. That was fun, eh? All right, put a washer on and a new nut. So then this little bracket that goes on, and just like this. So I I got the lip damaged here, so I'm just gonna take this little file and I'm just going to file in between here and make the thread good again.
Oh, you got one?
Just using the torque, make 2 volts, making sure they're on there good. Oh, okay, that's good. Torque those on, probably about 180 pounds torque. I don't know, in that area. So, got the spline in. Check the oils. They're looking like they're still topped up. They're good. Torqued all 4 bolts on each side. Everything else seems to be good, so back in business. Let's get these last turtles on here and knives and give her. This is the Shock Pro hub. See, these are made to break away. These will break away if you hit something real bad, so therefore it saves your gearbox inside the pod. Pretty neat little idea. Works pretty well. I've never had to challenge it though, so. Can you hold the pod?
Yeah.
Yep. Really not much to these new Holland disc mowers if you think about it. It's a pretty good little setup. I'm really, you know. Like so. Make sure it's on there right. There we go. Okay, rotate. Other way. Okay. Yep. All right. Thank you. Well, folks, there you have it. Back in order. Everything's turning nice, smooth, back in one piece. So that is how you fix your new Holland Disc Mower. If you have it snap in half where the pods join up with those big bolts, it's probably the same procedure down the line, just shorter bolts, probably even less work. So all in all, I wouldn't say this was too tough of a fix. Overall, it was quite not bad. 2 guys hammered out in a quick time. So right on. The H6750 is still king in my books. Lined up good. Now we're gonna lower it. Oops. And we're just gonna turn it on. Make sure everything's working right. Beautiful. Go time. I gotta go get in the baler. I'm letting you go with that. Catch you in the next one. See you Saturday. We'll catch you next weekend with an all-new Prairie Sunset Ranch farm vlog. We're going to be hammering those bales out of that John Deere 566 like no one's business. So Tune in. We're also gonna have the boss man out raking up a storm. It's gonna be mint. So cheers until then. Have yourself a great remainder of the week. Bye for now.